I'm Camille.
I'm Anita, and we're the Soul Sisters.
Welcome to Shine Bikinis. Today we're going to talk about some tips and tricks for doing your hair when it comes to show day. So Anita, what do you think about straight versus curly? How do you pick?
I think it really depends on your type of hair and what you kind of typically look like or what you're kind of going for that day. So I would love to have a big full volume hair, but this hair, you can't get much from it and it's usually greasy. So I have to wash mine the morning of the show. I can't go the day before or after. Dry shampoo will only help to a point, but I see girls on stage with that greasy hair. I know, I feel your feels, but you have to fake it. So I wear extensions. The last time I did a show, I'm working on a regrowth here. I'm hoping to have nice healthy hair going into it. But most definitely it's hard when you're a grease bomber hair and you have flat hair. So just kind of own what you have and just tame it, make it look good.
It's so funny because I have literally the exact opposite problems. On my show day, I have to watch out for dandruff. I'm a dry girl, so I have to really watch my scalp how it looks because your hair, once you get it put in place, you can't really start messing around with it, so you really want to make sure everything's nice and hydrated. So I actually do like a head scrub, like, you know, you do your skin prep for contests. I actually do a head scrub to just kind of cleanse just make sure my hair is going to behave the best on show day. And I do actually a second day, I don't wash my hair. I know that you have to wash out for your tan when you're like that too, so just bring a friend.
Bring a friend. Yeah, you're not washing your own hair. So I had a funny story about that where Jay just didn't understand. He thought we were going to shower and he had trunks on. But no, someone's got to lean over the sink. Someone's going to have
just
to wash
make sure
your
you don't
hair.
get wet. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a big one. But dry shampoo is a big help.
Oh yeah, just make sure if you do, they also have tinted dry shampoo. So if you have dark brown hair, I would definitely recommend going with the dark dry shampoo. It can just cover it up a lot and you don't want to see like a white cast on stage.
Right.
And so I would say definitely I tend to go with the opposite of what my natural hair is. My natural hair is very curly, like tons of crazy curls. I go to sleep wet with hair wet and it's a nightmare. So I like to go the opposite on stage. I go do my hair actually straight, actually pretty similar to how I have it now. I like to do braids in my everyday, so I like to bring a piece of that into my hair. And when I do hair for other clients, I kind of listen to what they want. Some people like just a lot of volume up top. Some people want a little bit of a braid or a swoop or bangs pulled back. It just depends on what your hair type is like, how well it holds a curl. Just work with your hair. Don't try to do something crazy that's not going to be ready for.
And with hair like mine, if you have the money for it, pay someone to do it. Even if you're clipping in extensions or you get them done, that the show day of, those hair gals can work some magic and they can make it all float and set nicely. So definitely invest in it that day.
I would absolutely.
If you have problematic hair or
if you don't do your hair on a daily basis, if you're not used to doing your hair like glammed up. But if you work in a corporate office and you are used to doing your hair with these big, beautiful curls on a daily basis, go ahead, save some money and just do it yourself.
Right,
but
just watch for frizz.
If that was another thing I want to talk about. I was like, make sure your hair's not frizzy. Grab a little bit of dry oil, rub it over the ends before you go out. Hairspray it down with a light hold.
Yeah, because there's a fine line between that big fluffy curl and then it starts to frizz up.
Big cloud.
Tanner in your hair. If you're blonde, you could get tanner in your hair.
I've had it happen. Yeah. Or I've seen it happen.
Yeah, you've got to be careful. Otherwise, you're going to have brown tips that match your skin color for your white hair.
Then it's important to bring a white dry shampoo.
Yes. Yes.
I've had that. I've seen that work.
Up, right?
Yeah. But so just be careful of that. And same for when you do get oiled up on show day, you want to make sure you don't move your hair a whole lot right after you get oiled. You want to keep it in that one place until right before you walk out on stage. Yeah. Because if you're constantly moving your hair back and forth, and you just got oiled up, your hair is going to look
pick
so
up those oils.
slick on stage. And it's...
short hair. Still plan to try to do some type of... Not style, do something, but not your normal, just get out of the shower, fluff it up, but put some style into it and put some shape into it because it just really looks clean and pristine on stage, definitely.
And you can do headpieces. I don't see it done well enough to be like, yes, everyone should go out and do it.
Yeah.
I think it can be done wrong easily, but it's up to you and your hairstylist. I definitely, it's acceptable on stage. Some people don't know if they can do hair pieces, but I've definitely seen it on stage.
Right, definitely. But with the sport, you tend to see, like, you can push the envelope a little bit, but when you start to look too different on stage, you're not kind of fitting the mold of what they need for the bikini or the figure. But yeah, I've seen flower head pieces. I've seen a girl who is a cheerleader rock a bow, but she can rock a bow. Right. You know what I mean? And she wears them well. She coordinates them like cheerleading outfits. So it's just kind of, if you really, really, really want to do it, do it. But if you kind of want to walk into that role and play that role, then don't go too far outside the box.
Right, and you can throw something in like that for your T-walk and just leave it out of your quarter turns if you wanted to, like be really extra about it. But I think that's a great place to start when it comes to picking out your hair for show day. Definitely plan it in advance and get a professional if you need it.
Absolutely, definitely.
We'll hope this helps for you to shine on stage.